Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
53, check pass.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pick it up.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Undercrush.
On first down, Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Set up. 15 Lonnie. You don't know no better. Hey, Delta.
44. Mike, 44.
Check.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 50. Plant.
Check 53. Watch the run. Under
Touchdown. Travel.
10.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the backer.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Bravo.
Here we go. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
53's Mike. 6 man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
44's Mike. Check, check. Gotta do better. Come on.
61. Matchbox lights.
Deuce, 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 deuce.
The give to Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Time to go, night, night. He's gone. Patsy, Patsy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check me out, check me out.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18 Taylor. 59. Pick this one up. Check 24. Check 24. Wow.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Number 17. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Saints first down.
Here we go. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go. Switch. Kill.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on. Ready. Okay, come on. Right there in the middle. 55. Man out.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mike 55. Defense wins championships, baby.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. Set. Check three.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
2nd and 2. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time, It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Ready.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the safety creep.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Big trip.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
It's going to be a long day. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming up.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
41-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 53.
And watch that.
Looking to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Hey, tank.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Taylor. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st down, Taylor. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And now
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
70, Indy. Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike, 53. Now watch one. Check, 53.
Snap.
They'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
53, Mike. 53.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Taylor, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second down, Kamara. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Come on, set. 18 data, 18 data. 58, come on. 58, come on. Big six.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
That's track.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back, complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Pilot, 64, 5.
Second and 3. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
44, Mike, 40.
Get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
On the ball. Ready?
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Ready, set.
44's the mic. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Let's go.
2nd and 11. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Henry. 59. Mike's 59.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 59.
2nd and 9 now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. To return is Taylor, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great play.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Saints.
Here we go. Set. Not a win. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. goes into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
2nd
and 10. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
I got you, boy.
Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
Haywood! 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they did.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Grant. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Check 26, get it.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll drop the throw. Complete to Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. I got him. 44 to Mike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that showed a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
We got double up, double up. Trump. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to
Now this time he'll look to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
check. 58. 58. Come on. Off the screen.
He'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Hey, orbit. 45.
Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Watch the pass. 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Mike, 55. Right there.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Check 3. Slam.
Now back to throw. Got Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I'm here all day.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
58 for Mike, 58. 61. Max, Max. Mike. Save.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Back to throw again. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night.